initiate and there's already a new boss in charge? I didn't realize signing up would be so dangerous. But that's okay. I've got what it takes. Anyone who walked the whole length of the country just to get here has earned my attention. I came too far to get turned down now. Those old army ranks are meaningless. The Brotherhood is a new world order. Be vigilant for any more super mutant attacks. Nothing smells normal anymore. Find, protect, and preserve.
around those raiders, I want nothing to do with you.
Sir.
There are far worse places to set up shop than the White Spring. Far worse. Ever been to Clarksburg? Why would you ever need to go when you've got everything you need at Giuseppe's Curios?
Nothing cleans the gears like an ice-cold Nuka-Cola.
Here's an a customer. Here to peruse or buy. Either way, prepare your eyes for a feast of the senses, huh? A spectacle like no other. Oh, I got a bit carried away, didn't I? Forgot to properly introduce myself. Giuseppe della Ripa, at your service. Tradesman and curio collector. Welcome to Giuseppe's Curios. Buy, sell, trade, and count. I'm a collector of oddities and eccentricities, and I sell those eccentricities for the right price. Perhaps I might have something to your liking. Oh, I've called many places home. Clarksburg, New York, now Appalachia again. But none ring truer in my heart than the homeland. Italia! Oh, I agree. You walk past and see a sparkle at the edge of your vision. Maybe it's a dusty mirror or a long-forgotten urn. A decades-old music box. That's a curio. Fame and fortune. Or maybe just fortune. Perhaps neither. It's easier to earn money than to search for what you're really looking for. Let's just say I'm looking for some things I've lost that may be found again. I don't know if I can find them definitively, but it is worth the risk. I have books upon books of riddles. They keep a man entertained. Besides, it's a good conversation starter. You have only ever seen me in the distance, never up close. Look in any direction, and I will be there. What am I? Nice try, but that's incorrect. Take a night to think it over, and I'm sure you'll get it tomorrow. Do come back. You're very young.
Well, hello.
Aren't
Do
you?
you like Nuka-Cola?
Perhaps
Don't be
it's
silly.
not.
Of course you do.
Oh, the work I do is extremely rewarding, but boy is it tiring.
Do you read much? It's about all that keeps me sane these days. Oh, you think I'm a good salesman? You should have met my mom. That woman could get you to sell the shirt off your back. Allison's a good kid. But that Brotherhood gig of his isn't going to make him any money.
Feeling fruity?
I could really
Trying
use a
to get
drink,
the sherry,
but
grape,
Rucker wants
or
us sober on the
orange?
job.
Hope all the folks at the commune are doing well.
You'd think with all that tinkering Skippy does, that he'd have come up with something more medicinal.
If you're caught out and about with no place to go, the responders have an outpost in Flatwoods.
Damn, that bloodbug sting was nasty.
Well, hello there, stranger. Sophie Wagner, pleased to meet you. Why, this is the refuge. Headquarters of the responders. These ones, anyway. I hear some other folks might be using the name too. But these are the ones I know about. And joined. And work for. You get it. So, these are the responders as far as I'm concerned.
This robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame. I can't get
Oh,
back now.
sorry. I get you now. Well, right now, I'm just getting things in order to take in donations. The refuge always needs more stuff, you know, food, clothes, whatnot. Stuff people need. Hoping folks will want to help out. Rucker says you can't just have people dumping things any old place, so I'm getting organized first. Rucker likes things organized.
I don't smell anything.
How are the folks at Foundation doing? If I wasn't so busy, I'd go visit sometime.
Well, what the heck? I've got time to take a little break. Shoot.
I could really use a drink.
You're gonna have to narrow it down there. Something specific you wanted to know? Take care of people, silly. Lots of folks out there ain't got enough to eat or a place to sleep or are sick. It's rough out there, you know that. Here at the refuge, they can get some of what they're missing. Rucker's making sure of it. We're making sure of it. Maybe so. Doesn't mean it's not worth trying. You're looking at it all wrong, though. You don't try to save everyone, you save individuals. Help enough people, and there's more people to help out others. You build trust, you build compassion, and you build community. That's what sees us all through this.
I was out scavenging for food earlier. I only got attacked by
Didn't we go over this? I'm getting us prepped to accept donations, materials, goods, food. You name it, we're gonna need it.
Woods here, and I'm not so sure about that.
No worries. What's on your mind? How personal are we talking? Who, me? Oh, I'm not that interesting. Came here from Kentucky. Wanted to see more of the world. I had a pretty happy childhood. We had a whole commune. All the kids raised together, so I had like 24 siblings and lots of parents. Got here, heard about the responders, and thought, that's for me. It's like my mom's always said. When everybody pitches in, there's nothing we can't do together.
Learn to make the best of it.
Oh yeah, out in the woods, pretty remote. Whole bunch of us. Great place to grow up. They said it was set up before the bombs by some folks who refused to fight in the war. Conscientious objectors, you know. People thought they were communists, so they decided to get away from it all and build something for themselves.
Oh, these robots sure make my job easier.
Collective parenting. Instead of like individual families, everybody treated the community as one big family. So the adults were all parents to all the kids, you know? I had lots of dads and moms, and every kid there was my sibling. It was a very loving environment, and we were happy. It wasn't until I left that I found out that wasn't normal. True story. The way y'all do it seems pretty weird to me.
They joined to make a difference.
No problem. What do you want to talk about? You know where to find me.
Hope you're doing all right, Mama. You're always in my thoughts.
That one always
Can't
gets
believe
me.
we've got a vertibird. That's a step up in the world if I've ever seen one. You'd think with all that tinkering Skippy does that he'd come up with something more medicinal.
There's a lot of supplies here that look ripe for the picking.
Wow, they've really gotten set up here.
If you're caught out and about with no place to go, the responders have an outpost in Flatwoods.
Hungry? Esme's always cooking something good up in the kitchen. Might want to swing by sometime.
Wonder if they have any chems laying around here.
Robot butlers. So our future of palace.
I suppose a nice refuge like this is worth more hungry
Due
mouths.
to the risk of exploding glassware, mixed
Why
drinks
even bother
are
helping people
no
who can't help
longer
themselves?
available.
Can you lend me a hand? Well, I'm a representative from Foundation. I'm just here to talk about some trade deals, and to request assistance with the recent stream of refugees from the pit.
So this is a place that's bringing all these damn people to Appalachia.
Well, we think it's kind what they're doing here for the refugees, but a lot of them are coming to Foundation too, and we just don't have the resources to take care of that many people. All right, talk to you later.
Now that that's settled, did Miss Rucker have any other requests I could help with?
Well, not I was out specifically scavenging for food asked, earlier, but I only got attacked by Scorch
Go
once.
on, dear. You know I'm thrilled.
If you ever find yourself in a bind, you can always call on us.
Did mention needing some help with something for the clinic.
Ah, I see. Certainly.
We all get nuked to hell and
starting her
back, and we're
donation
still at
drive
each
today.
other's throats.
The lovely Miss Wagner's
Some
shared
things
with us.
never
Yes,
change.
I hadn't forgotten.
And Esme's got something going on in the kitchen she could use a hand with.
Well, I shall certainly see what I can do about that. I'm sure I can arrange some assistance in these matters.
Hey, sport. You wouldn't happen to be handy with an electrocompression spanner, would you? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you aren't. I invented the thing. Sorry to put you on the spot, kid. I'm Skippy Rorich, but you can call me Skip, Ro, Skippo, or whatever else you fancy. I'm here on behalf of the Union. We're a band of loose-knit freedom fighters from the pit up north. We're looking to get our home back from a group of raiders called the Fanatics, hoping Appalachia has some help to offer in that. The pit is, well, it used to be Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Now it's something else entirely, overrun by all manner and nasty. But it's our home, and we want to win it back, clean it up, and make it livable again. Oh, don't worry about that thing. Barely works anyway. Silly to bring it up. Oh, we're past the electro spanner. Consign it to the dustbin of history. I'm moving on to the hydrolo spanner. Much higher ceiling on that one. Whoa, alrighty then. Fair enough, kid. Friend. Fair enough. I'll watch my tongue from now on. Not at all. Ask away. Back for more of the Skipster's wisdom, eh? Why, naturally, I would be happy to share my wisdom with you. And I'll tell you everything you want to know. The Union is our grand experiment in human decency in the pit. All the people working together to rebuild a place that most say ain't worth rebuilding. We fight the fanatics, the ferals, and any other awful thing that stands to hold back progress in the Steel City. And there are a lot of those. Well, you know, we used to be a trade union before the war. A lot of us are holdovers from those days, old factory hands. Sticking together now like we did then. But we take all kinds, so long as they share the goal of winning back our foul city and making it fair again. That mix makes us a rowdy bunch, but it's also our secret sauce. Our eclectic minds think of things our enemies wouldn't imagine. So we stay one step ahead or even an inch ahead, but that's enough to keep us in the game. Quite frankly, because the odds are stacked against us. We represent civilization in the pit. Most folks up there have put that by the wayside, given in to their animal instincts. We want our home back, but we can't do it alone. That's all there is to it. If the fanatics unite the pit, they'll start marching elsewhere. That's trouble for Appalachia. Trouble for you. If that ain't motivation enough, well, I'll make it worth your while, don't you worry. War breeds innovation. If there's one thing we have, it's that. We can build you all manner of fighting gear. Guns, grenades, armor, you name it. It'll be yours if you give us your aid. I'm the Union's inventor, quartermaster, and coordinator. I'm the brain guy. I use the know-how in this dome here of mine to help the kids in the field in any way I can. Sure thing. Can I? Of course. Will I? Also, of course. It's hell. What else can I say? What the bombs didn't level, the fanatics finished off. The air is choked with soot, the water is undrinkable, and the rads sear your skin like the sun of the Sahara. It's horrible, but it's home. No matter how bad it is or gets, we believe we can turn it around. That's what we're fighting for. Before the war? Well, it wasn't a paradise, but still a sight to behold. The Steel City, we called it. A center of industry, making anything you can imagine. When the war rolled around, we built weapons, munitions, vertibirds, power armor, robots. I suppose that's what made us a target, and left us what we are now. The fanatics are a bunch of sadists, is what they are. They bill themselves as a confederation and say they take all comers for who or what they are. That's nonsense, of course. Just an empty slogan, used to sucker in more labor for the mills. All right, I'm game. Twist my arm, why don't you? Only been good at one thing in my life, and that's building things, so that's what I do. People call me a mad scientist. I build my fair share of oddities, but innovation takes risk. Parachutes sound crazy too, but they work. I'm lucky to have the time I have left after what I've been through. I'm not gonna waste it playing safe. Well, I'm a Pittsburgh man through and through. Daddy worked the steel mills hard, but I took a different route, tinkering for an armaments firm. This may surprise you, but I did everything by the book back then. Everything done to spec. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Life was stable, but boring as hell. I didn't really start living until after the bombs. They woke me up good. One good thing about making weapons of war for Uncle Sam is that they build those manufactories to last. The plant I worked in may as well have been a bunker, like one of those Vault-Tec vaults the Richies bought themselves. When the bombs came down, enough stood standing to keep us lucky few alive. What came after? The Rads, the Ferals, the Fanatics. That was a real test. Well, now that you mention it, I made some fireworks for the kiddos yesterday. Big booming ones in the shape of animals. I expected the dragon to scare them, but the cave cricket shocked them much worse. Tired of hearing about me, eh? Oh, well, okay then. Anytime, my friend.
Folks don't join the responders for camps. They join to make a difference.
Stressed? Yeah, we all are.
Honestly, the presence of custodial robots does not excuse tracking mud all over our floors.
Pardon our dust. This is an active work site. Guests are advised to stand clear. Security is our priority. Welcome to Le Grand Gourmet. Are you here for a cooking demonstration?
Another one. Look, this is Le Grand Gourmet, a place for those with refined palates. I imagine you are more accustomed to roadkill. Come in, come in. Welcome to Elegance. Our master stylists are only available by appointment. I'm afraid I'm all done to look around. Pardon me, sir.
Please refrain from theft, looting, assault, murder, or trampling the flowers.
Reports of spinal contusions, robot chiropractic and massage services. Our highly trained massage therapists should be back shortly.
security status is red. Please take appropriate precautions. Pardon our dust. Please refrain from theft, looting, assault, murder, or trampling the flowers.
I love Esme's cooking. It's been so long since I've had food with
people
actual
as their chief
flavor.
mission. The cool uniforms are just a nice bonus. If you see anyone struggling out in Appalachia, be sure to tell them about the White Spring.
Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment. That will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf.
How are we going to accommodate so many guests? They aren't even paying.
Ah, perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The refuge is being run by the responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them.
That miscreant from Kratos scratched my chassis on the way in. How rude. The White Springs decor is refined and decadent. Don't listen to
What a
any
wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pit now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for.
Mr. Della Ripa only likes to organize his snaps. Nothing else.
Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the Pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause.
All those construction workers are up to. Look at what a mess they're making. That miscreant from Kratos scratched my chassis on the way in. How rude. White Springs decor is refined and decadent. Don't listen to any naysayers. Oh, how are we going to accommodate so many guests? They aren't even paying. Mr. Della Ripa only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else.
Judging by what I've heard, it's an accurate one, sadly. Pittsburgh was bombed quite severely during the war. The poor individuals still living there have renamed it to better reflect its dreadful circumstances.
That miscreant from Kratos scratched my chassis on the way in. How rude.
They call themselves the Union. Something of a resistance movement, I understand, against more aggressive forces. One of their representatives is currently staying with us, a Mr. Skippy Rorich. Delightful man.
Orlando the other day telling me they'd reprogram me if I'm not more positive.
Indeed, isn't that marvelous? They salvaged it and painstakingly repaired it. It's fully functional now. I was very pleased to be able to contribute to this effort in my own small way. If you wish to see it, it resides on the roof of the refuge between flights, along with its charming pilot, Ms. Lennox.
That miscreant from Kratos scratched my chassis on the way in.
No? What a disappointment. I'm sure you have your reasons, darling, but I did hope you might be interested. Please, enjoy the hospitality of the White Spring and the refuge. If you change your mind, do come see me again.
I got a veiled threat from Orlando the other day telling me they'd reprogram me if I'm not more positive.
Change your mind, darling? Interested in helping the responders, after all? Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing, of course, being the ultrasight battery cells, which fuel the vertibird. Ultracells, if you prefer.
Tell us what all of those construction workers are up to. Look at what a mess they're making.
Why, from me, of course. Rather, from the management via me, that is. When management heard the responders were restoring the vertibird, they wished to help. They provided the ultracells, and I suggested them to the responders as an alternative means of fueling the vertibird. Per management instructions, I distribute a quantity to certain individuals regularly. Management feels this encourages collective decision-making rather than stockpiling. I'm sure they'd be willing to part with them in exchange for your aid.
Della Ripa only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else. Oh, if only he would dust those shelves of his.
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book
I
heroes
could
yesterday.
not possibly
Aren't
speak to
there
your
more important
experience,
things to
dear.
worry about?
It sounds remarkable to make such discoveries. All I can tell you is that the management provides them for the refuge. Regrettably, that is as much as I know of the matter. I might wager that whomever was behind the ultracell you discovered likely shared similar contacts with management at some point, but who can say? My dear, you must understand, much as I would like to, my responsibilities do not permit me to do so. I am but a humble employee of the management, and I distribute their resources as instructed to the letter. I hope you will not begrudge me my loyalty. I find myself quite fond of you already.
The White Springs decor is refined and decadent. Don't listen to any naysayers.
In an ideal world, darling, I'm sure they would. Sadly, this is not that world, and any reticence on their part is understandable. I don't want to speak for the responders, but I believe they may also see this as more for their union friends than for themselves. Your assistance with their more immediate concerns will ensure everyone benefits. Isn't that a good outcome?
I wouldn't want to be Rucker. I never thought a single person could be spread so thin.
I got a veiled threat from Orlando the other day telling me they'd reprogram me if I'm not more positive.
Our lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Ms. Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded.
Mr. Della Ripa only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else. Oh, if only he would dust.
Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the pit union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the pit with you before you embark. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
The White Springs decor is refined and decadent. Don't listen to any naysayers. I got a veiled threat from Orlando the other day telling me they'd reprogram me if I'm not more positive.
We'd have utterly destroyed the fanatics by now.
Mr. Della Ripa only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else.
I heard a bunch of nerds
if
arguing
only
over
he would
comic book
dust
heroes
those
yesterday.
shelves of his.
Aren't there more important things to worry about?
The White Springs decor is refined and decadent. Don't listen to any naysayers. Mr. Della Ripa only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else. Oh, if only he would dust those shelves of his.
Oh, the work I do is extremely rewarding. But boy, is it tiring.
That miscreant from Kratos scratched my chassis on the way in. How rude! I wish they'd tell us what all of those construction workers are up to. Look at what a mess they're making.
I heard about what happened in Morgantown. I know it was way back, but I'm glad they chose to send me somewhere safe and not somewhere like that.
Might be a little ostentatious, but it's nice to be somewhere not covered in dirt for once. On these refugees. It must be a real hellhole.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
Dash of this, a sprinkle of that. Perfection.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame. I can't get at the back by myself.
Bonjour! My name is Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some representatives from Foundation and Crater come here seeking assistance with the recent influx of refugees. I thought that we could help them out by providing some food for their people. I've started a pot of venison and potato stew, one of my newest creations. Would you be able to help me finish it?
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important things to worry about?
Bonjour! My name is Esme Rousseau. We've had some representatives. I thought that we could help. I've started a pot. How wonderful! I can't wait to whip up something delicious for everyone. The stew requires potatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. The ingredients can be found in our storage area. Your job is to grab the ingredients and put them in before the stew burns. Super! Let's have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process.
Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here. I've never felt safe.
Fantastique! Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots, potatoes, and the pièce de résistance, the venison.
Please seat yourself. A waiter will be with you shortly.
Can't believe we got a vertibird. That's a step up in the world if I've ever seen one.
I could really use a drink, but Rucker wants us sober on the job.
Thought a single person could be spread so thin.
If you see anyone struggling out in Appalachia, be sure to tell them about the White Spring.
If you want something done right, you gotta make sure you don't get shot, stabbed, rancid, or blown up. And then you still gotta do it yourself.
This bloodleaf aioli really elevates the Mirelurk meat.
Can't believe we've got a vertibird. That's a step up in the world if I've ever seen one.
This is smelling delicious. Let's add more flavor with some salt and pepper now.
Folks don't join the responders for caps. They join to make a difference.
I hope we get some Deathclaw meat soon. Its tenderness is magnifique.
No reservations required. Help yourself to any table.
This one. It's a shame.
My
Can't get
friends
it
didn't
back by
want to join up
myself.
with me. Said the responder sounded like too much work.
Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here. I've never felt safer.
Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here. I've never felt safer.
Sorry I'm not much for conversation. Ellison talked my ear off. There's no problem too big to solve.
No mouth in Appalachia will go hungry with Chef Esme around. Oh no. Do not be discouraged though. Without failure, there is no improvement. Here is your stew. Something is better than nothing, yes? Hopefully, either the settler or raider representative will find some use for this. I last saw them in the bar area.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame. Can't get at the bag by myself. I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday.
Please seat yourself. A waiter will be with you shortly.
Need a hand?
Everything is
May I
too
interest
clean
you in
here.
wine,
I
beer,
dirty it up a
and
little.
or spirits? Guests are welcome to relate their problems if desired.
You have anything to do with this place? We got a bunch of people coming into Crater, trying to eat all our food. You think we eat garbage or something in Crater? What a joke.
For food earlier. I only got
got attacked by scorched once.
That Skippy guy's a little crazy, but I can't help but like him. Do you ever look up at the stars and wonder if anything else is out there?
I think I heard a Protectron bark the other day. Am I going crazy?
Hey, you're back. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing, you should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the refuge running. Oh yeah, I guess I am. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Why shouldn't I be? We're living in the aftermath of the apocalypse. But here we all are in a place filled with people dedicated to helping each other. You ask me, that means we're pretty dang lucky, right? A lot to be excited about. Happy, even.
I'd love to be a senior scribe someday.
I prefer to think of it as mutual aid. We're a community, pooling our collective resources so that nobody has to go without. Charity's more like the well-to-do buying a clean conscience by giving away their table scraps.
I love it.
And it's not just hanging around. I need to get the donations packed, stored, logged, the whole 9 yards. Rucker's got a real quartermaster's mindset. So you better believe she wants it all squared away properly. Let me check my notes. Rucker's been in a tizzy because we just don't have enough wood to keep up. It'd be a big help if you could donate maybe 50 pieces of scrap. One less thing on Rucker's mind, you know. Yeah. The warm glow of providing aid to your fellow person. The joy of supporting a noble and worthwhile cause. Isn't that great? Oh, okay, if that's not enough for you, Rucker's given the okay to dole out some of the ultrasight battery cells we've got to spare. We use them to power the vertibird on the roof. They use it to fly aid missions to places outside Appalachia. I got a feeling you might be helping out there, so I bet you'll find a use for these.
I could really use a drink, but Rucker wants us sober on the job.
Well, trees. Lots of fallen trees around. And anything made of wood, really. If it's even partly made of wood, you can scrap it. That's okay. I'll be here all day, though. If you want to come back, bring it by later. If you can, of course. You know where to find me. It'd really make my day if you did.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame. I can't get at the back by myself.
Heard about what happened in Morgantown. I know it was way back, but I'm glad they chose to send me somewhere.
Glad to see you've returned. Are you ready to donate?
I bet power armor training's tough. Not that scribe training isn't hard too.
You do? Amazing. Thank you so much. This is going to be a big help. It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. Rucker set aside some ultrasight battery cells I can spare you from the ones the White Spring management doles out. Fancy a vertibird trip? They're not much use for anything else, but I got a feeling you're gonna need them. See? Mutual aid. Everybody wins. Thanks so much for the help. Drop by again. If I know Rucker, I'll be looking for something new every day. Take care of yourself.
Just a little longer, Edison. Valdez will see everything you have to offer. You'll see.
These robots sure make my job easier.
Need anything?
At a Victorium Knight Errant, do you need me to do anything for you? I could carry your things for you. Really, anything. Just say the word, I'll jump. Shoot. I mean, shoot as in ask me something. Don't fire at me. Ask away. Ultra what? I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. No one briefed me on this. Battery cells? Forget the stupid vertibird. This is what I should be looking into.
My friends didn't want to join up with me. Said the response.
Oh no, we come from California. It was a long trek over here, from what I heard. Oh no, not at all. Someday, I will be.
I love Esme's cooking.
I'm training to be a scribe. You won't find scribes decked out in power armor. And even if I wasn't, I'm still an initiate. It would be impractical to waste your best tech on, well, a new recruit. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I should check if those Blue Ridge folks carry letters, too.
Me? Well, I'll try to answer whatever I can. Eager? I didn't realize it was so obvious. Look, all my life I dreamed of doing something more than tending some Brahmin in the field in West Virginia. I wanted something more. And the Brotherhood of Steel is that something more to me. When I saw Night Shin first approach me, laser rifle drawn, now that's awe-inspiring. Makes your heart pound. Who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
I think I heard a Protecton bark the other day. Am I going crazy?
If you had everything you ever wanted, would you just let it slip between your fingers? No, you hold on to it with an iron grip. I'm proud to be Brotherhood. So immensely proud. It's an honor just to wear this insignia. Haven't you ever been a part of something that made you that proud? That's a shame. Maybe you'll find something that speaks to you. Someday. I'm an ambitious man. I always find a way to make my dreams come true. But I can't deny how lucky I am to be in the position I'm in. So I'll be damned if I slack for 1 minute and lose the best thing that ever happened to me. I may be young, I may be inexperienced, but that just means I have to work a little harder than everyone else. My story? I'm not very interested if that's what you're asking. I was born in Louisiana, but I hardly remember it. We moved to West Virginia when I was really young. Me, my mom, and my brother. He stayed behind to help my mom on the farm, and I went off to join the Brotherhood. I knew I had to do it. I was chasing that dream, you know? But I still feel guilty leaving the two of them behind. Mama was so proud of me, though. Made me feel proud of myself. In all honesty, I'm a bit of a fish out of water. But I hide it as best I can. Sure thing. I'll tell you what I can. But keep in mind, as a Brotherhood scribe, some of my intel is highly classified. I guess I could share that information. You know, Brotherhood to Brotherhood. Scribe Valdez sent me here. I'm just keeping tabs on the place. Nothing too important. Just keeping my eyes on that vertibird. What are they using again?
Yo. Alright, I'm on this all, brother.
Alright. I'm over here just taking it all in. Getting a little stories on these niggas. Well, we gotta do some little missions first.
Skippy's nice and all, but his inventions all look like alien probes to me. Orlando's probably the biggest enigma of them all. I don't know anything about them. They seem nice enough, but I always feel like they're hiding something from me. And I get the impression
I got one more mission left. We can head to the thing. I don't know if you wanna. I know you wanna run around, see what's going on. You could join on me.
Oh, you mean Ruckus people? They're alright, I guess. I'd say they do a lot of good for the people of Appalachia, but there's hardly enough of them around anymore for everything that needs to
My career got the blast and bubbly.
They'd probably be a lot more useful if they just got absorbed into the Brotherhood. They may have good aims, but they don't have the resources to do it. Meanwhile, the Brotherhood is making amazing strides every day. You're not gonna tell Rucker I said any of this, right? Please don't. Ha! Well... Advertorium! Initiate!
See you later, initiate. Who the fuck is Rucker again?
Check in with the medics if you're feeling under the weather. If you see anyone struggling out in Appalachia, be sure to tell them about the
Always some words. Go on and get... Well, seems like timing is one of your strong suits. Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best of them. But Appalachia, well, she can do a lot worse than cut us up. Got a lot of folks here with sickness we don't understand. And injuries we don't know how to treat. What we need more than anything is know-how. So I propose we trade what I got that I don't need for what you need that you don't got. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit.
You already started though?
Yeah, you know, we gotta do these little missions.
And what keeps her in the air are those
at White Springs.
Nigga, look at this power armor, nigga. Score more paint, nigga. Oh, nigga.
Get you all the juice you need.
1400.
Hope you don't mind heading into the north. Can the responders count on you?
Y'all should have gave me that paint, bro. I should have had it, huh? Matter of fact. Oh, they got the fish dog, nigga. They got the clean dog. Ooh, they got the paint, nigga. Yeah, I need that score. What you have to click on square?
You can do that, or you could just go to White Springs. I just went because I want to see any changes, like on the outside and all of that.
Did they do any changes?
Yeah, there's some changes on the outside. They inhabited this bitch.
How about it?
Like this whole is an area now. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Well, let's get to it then.
Oh, you talking about the White
Anything you're able to find,
Yeah.
go ahead and bring it back to our lead minute. I'll let her know to look for you. Good luck out there.
I wonder if it's some changes around the map. Like, is it?
Should I go? Should I just press square?
I just joined on White Springs. I ain't pushed square, but it probably just do the same thing. Like, cause like when you go to White Springs,
This expedition say start the new expedition. Travel to White Springs Refugee.
yeah, they got you can go on the outside or on the inside. So instead of how when you join on that hoe, you can join either on the inside or outside.
Orlando is very charming, but to be honest with you, I'm not really sure.
Hope you're here about the supplies I ordered. Wait. No.
So you got some stuff to do around town first, just so you can be. Let me see. Search for the medical information. Once I complete, because we could do the expeditions our own. So that's why I like this game, because it's like a one-player and multiplayer game. So it don't take nothing away. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like this shit.
The potatoes here just amazing. So fresh and only a few rats.
You see, Flea Cry.
Flea Cry. Yeah, Flea Cry. I said Far Cry. Just calling my name.
We had the coldest niggas in our group, nigga. I swear.
Yes.
I'm talking about on some Fallout shit, nigga. Young niggas. They were knowing. They the ones. They really helped us out. Yeah, they really helped us out, bro. Like.
Them niggas put. One of them niggas gave me my that thing that you just got that I've been had.
That what thing? The Patiyama?
Fucking Patiyama.
Man, they got a little bowling alley right here.
I'm trying to see what's up with this shit. Let me see.
Yeah, just come on in and take it all in, my boy. I knew I could just do this shit because I was gonna wait on you to go to the pit, but because we got to do this shit anyway. But we might as well just do that. We're gonna do that shit one at a time, because I'm assuming like if we go out there, we gotta come back for some reason. You know what I'm saying?
They say you only could go out there one time a day
per person.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
So basically, that's 2 times for us.
We can make this place home for a lot of people.
Yeah, a day. I'm just aggravating my brotherhood camp. I mean, my camp at the
Z White Springs. You joined on me?
Yeah. Send me a team invite.
You probably might have to do that, huh? Let me see. Priscilla had in there. Nigga, I don't see your camp out here.
Nigga by White Springs?
Yeah.
Responders Reborn? Nigga, yes. Ain't my camp right there. It's not like on top of White Springs. It's by White Springs though. It's in the like White Springs is just the whole golf course.
Oh yeah, about to create the store. Extortion. And all types of foolery.
Means extortion. And all types of fuckery. When?
Am I the leader? Promote me the leader, so when we do go out there, we can do mine. Then you still got yours. Cause you got it. Damn, nigga done bought my purified waters.
Always a pleasure when you come to visit. How can the White Spring help you to...
From everywhere. Is that...
The damn White Springs big as hell. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. The fuck I'm supposed to go to the petty armor. Oh, girl out here got the supplies. Yeah, it's just another like the way I look at it, bro. It's like we just some help shit. But I ain't got to the expedition yet, so I don't know. Damn, what am I supposed to get?
You fucking patty on.
Search for the medical information at Braxton. It's medical supply. Where the fuck is that at? This is the medical wing, ain't it? Is it the fucking patty armor? Niggas ain't got nothing in the refrigerator.
Why everybody, so why these two niggas talking to this girl? Why not what the key unlocks?
I asked Tannen for a drink on the rocks, and they put little rocks in it.
How are the folks at Foundation doing?
Elevator
I wasn't so
doors.
busy, I'd go visit sometime. I love Ezra's cooking. It's been so long since I've had food with actual flavor. Everything's too clean. I'm dirty up.
Where the fuck do I go? If there's somebody in charge.
These refugees wouldn't last one day, Freddy.
Strapped? Yeah, we all are.
Okay, nah, that wasn't it. Boy, I tell you, boy.
I love it here.
There's a lot of supplies here, right for the picking.
Where am I supposed to go? My nigga up in this hole. Yeah, they move. They on the backside.
Make this adjustment. I'm well beyond the blueprint on this one. Going off script.
Okay, where the fuck is the medical supply, man? Hey, god damn. Got time to be running around this hole.
Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here. I've never felt safe.
Exclusive to Whitespring, release bottles of the newest cola sensation, Nuka-Cola
That I'm not good enough. I just try to remember that I managed to get here in the first place.
You on the mall side?
I don't even know, bro.
Did you come in through the front door?
I'm talking to that lady, though.
Who, Orlando?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you on the right.
Checking just at the start. Perhaps he's come across something interesting.
It's crazy because I don't see you. She right here. I wonder if it's different on your screen.
It's just because I'm in a conversation with her. The only thing I see is just me and her.
What area are you in? I'm thinking if you go in by yourself, it's different.
That was that scavenging for food earlier? Only got attacked by Scorch once.
I don't know what the hell she want me to do.
This could be spread so thin. I heard there's a chess set around here if you ever want to play.
At Braxton Quality Medical Supply. Like, where the fuck is that at?
So this is the place that's bringing all these damn people down Appalachia.
Why don't she blink? It's kind of scary
was
to
in
me.
charge.
Those raiders following him. Maybe hit a loud skip ahead. A fanatic took my third.
I don't know where the fuck to go.
Which one are you doing?
Refuge Daily. Cold Blue. Refugee Daily.
Well, you doing the first one. Yeah, that's the one I gotta do.
That's crazy. I don't see nowhere up in it. I seen other niggas in this hole.
Why can't I talk to Sophia? Sophie. Sophie Wagner.
Bobby Wagner.
Bobby fucking Wagner.
Man, what the fuck is this? I done moved all the chairs and shit and put some wood in this hole. I still don't know what them damn doors is with the damn access code. When is they gonna open that shit up?
Shit, it's probably gonna come later on. You know the way they gonna give us everything we want.
So that shit probably gonna be some enclave shit, I'm telling you.
Baby. Put some more brotherhood shit on here.
Oh, that shit gonna be at Fort Alice. Anything dealing with the brotherhood is gonna be at Fort Alice. Going to the Z roof. These niggas loud as fuck.
Oh, I went to the lady. need molded plastics. I got molded plastics. Can I go to my safe and my stash and get them hoes?
Yeah.
Shit, I got the molded plastics. I'm just going to all the ladies and starting their questions for it. Okay, and then I'll let this lady. Seems like there's two. Well, I got one panty garment and there's one I gotta buy.
You said what?
I said, you know, I got that patty garment.
Oh yeah. I gotta see that bitch. That nigga going out there, right? I was gonna say, nigga, without the power armors, we should go over there with the Brotherhood of Steel outfits.
Ooh, you talking about the camouflage ones, nigga?
Yeah.
You don't got the mask though, bro.
Hell no.
And we can though. You know, I mean, it's up to you.
I got a little mask.
Alright, bet.
I think I'll scrap that though.
Hey, what's up? Name's Lennox. What's it look like? This is the closest thing we've got to a hangar for this hot mama. If you need to go somewhere, I'm the one who's going to take you. As long as Rucker clears it, of course.
You see, look, then she said, find the best.
You got it, bud.
I could have just went to my camping
more than a decade of military experience in the sky.
No, it's a stash box in there somewhere.
No, he said you gotta find a basket of tomatoes and a basket of carrots.
Oh yeah, they in the back. They in that back. They in that back room right behind her.
Probably only a five. Sure thing, buddy, but make it snappy. I got stuff
I
to
clicked
do.
on so much shit at once. What time is it? We're gonna go to baby in 10 minutes.
Yep. I like to be up here to stay with her. It's been a long time since I had a working bird. I don't want anybody messing with her. Hell yeah, I can. I was Air Force back in the day. Tankers, cargo, I'd fight anything. Through hell and fire, no problem. This vertebrate's an odd duck. Ain't a plane, ain't a chopper. But if you go up with me, just sit back and relax. Never lost my cargo once, human or otherwise. You'll be fine. One of the responders said they saw a spaceman the other day. Little gray dude. Aliens, you know? Hell, I saw crap above the clouds you'd never believe, even before the war.
This whole must be the White House.
Discs, stuff
Oh, these motherfucking rooms they got in this video.
No way we're alone. Believe it.
One of them little resorts.
You better believe it. You know, people will tell you that a twin-prop strategic airlifter doesn't have the envelope for aerobatic maneuvering. And to that I say...
I'm up here with the vertebrate.
But it was a hell of a lot of fun trying it. Yeah, no problem. Hasta luego.
Damn, we actually gonna get in this hole. In the meantime, though, I need to find that damn. Search for medical information at Braxton Qualities Supply. Where the fuck is that at?
Oh, that's the social.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man, what happened to my missions? Oh, am I under yours? I'm under yours right now.
I mean, how I make you the leader?
Go to my name.
You say your teammate cannot be promoted at this time?
Oh, cause we went in under yours.
Oh, who this nigga going right here? Oh yeah, nigga, I want to tell you, I got that same outfit. It's called the Mountain Suit.
No, this one called Insurgents. But I got the Mountain one too. I like this one because it's a little bit more skinnier. Like the Mountain one look bulky. Yep. We gotta we gotta exit this whole nigga. And then come back in. Then once we exit, then promote me. We can go to the White Springs Mall right here.
Trying to see if I got my shit. I'm gonna have to do it until I get back. No, nigga, this on the White House. This on ain't no resort.
Come up out that hole.
Coming out that hole now. I need you to move the one. I need to get the XP off you doing your things.